up, everyone? It's the Los Amigos Mix Show. My name is Chino. Beside me, we have the one and only
AK.
And we have two special guests in the house. Please help me welcome DJ Yeti.
Woo!
And the one and only Michael, owner of Chicano Culture SB.
Woo!
And behind us, well, you can see in front of you, the one and only DJ Marco.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Woo. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm sorry.
I'm ready. It's Amigo Wednesday.
Woo. Let's do this.
What we gonna do?
DJ
right
Marco, let's go.
way back into time.
No, baby, no, baby, no, baby. No, no, no. No, baby, take your love away from me. I'll go crazy. No, I'll go insane. No, baby, no, baby, You've got your problems, baby, and I've got mine. Let's just spend it all by putting it together. Yeah. When you say you love me, it don't mean nothing. If you care, you'd be there like you used to be. Yeah. I'm searching for the words to make you realize that I really, really want you to stay. Oh, yeah. Tears of frustration I hold inside, but if you walk away, you make this grown man cry. Don't leave me, girl. No, please stay with me tonight. Before anything began between us, you were like my best friend. The one I used to run and talk to when me and my girl was having problems.
That's right.
You used to say it'll be okay, suggest little nice things I should do. And when I go home at night and lay my head down, all I seem to think about was you and how you make me wanna leave the one I'm with. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about her and all the things that come along with you. Make me leave the one I'm with. Ooh, baby, relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about her and all the things that come along with you.
It's going down, fade to Black Street. The homies got at me, collab creations. Bump like agony, no doubt. I put it down, never slouch. As long as my credit can vouch, that dog couldn't catch me out. Tell me who could stop with Dre making moves, attracting honeys like a magnet, giving them orgasms with my mellow accent. Still moving this flavor with the homies Black Street and Teddy, the original rough shakers.
Shorty get down, good lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much grounds, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away. I can't get her out of my mind. Wow. I think about the girl all the time. Wow. East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, it's on when she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in, can I get down so I can win? I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up. I like like the way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up. Bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up.
Baby, we were crying. That's right. I get so excited. Oh, how I like it. I try, but I can't fight it. Oh, you're dancing real close. But it's real slow.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
You're making it hard for me.
Oh, the song's on you, requested. You're dancing like you're naked. Oh, it's almost like we're sexing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boo, I like it. No, I can't deny it. But I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, girl.
Step back, you dancing kinda close. I feel a little pull coming through on you.
Now, girl, I know you felt it. But boo, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do.
It's alright. Let's go somewhere and get it on tonight.
Let's get it on.
I got a girl, but you look good tonight.
You look so good, baby.
It's one-on-one tonight.
Me and you, baby.
Tonight. Girl, if it's alright,
Alright.
let's go somewhere and get it on tonight.
Get it on.
We shouldn't have to be alone tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one-on-one tonight.
One-on-one, baby.
Tonight.
Yeah. Now she's looking at you. I keep thinking, why can't she be like you? So I'm scheming, I can't go on like this. Believing that her love is true. Oh, standing on the dance floor while she tricking. You are all I want, girl. She's a chicken. We might be together, but love is missing. Girl, I want you. So what can we do?
Girl, if it's alright,
Oh,
let's go somewhere and get it on tonight.
let's get it on.
I got a girl, but you look good tonight.
You look so good, baby.
It's one-on-one tonight.
Me and you, baby.
Tonight.
Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey, Mr. DJ, you can get this started. Everybody's ready to party all night, all night.
You're now in a mix with DJ Marco.
Cause I would never be that girl to you. I know, I don't be cruel. Girl, you need to change your attitude. I know,
Girl, the only thing that matters in my life is that I'm down for you and treat you right. You've got no Everybody that lives surely dies. A lot of people ask the questions why. Some people have to go through so much more before they really learn about life's score. The subject is not to be ignored. Kick it to a joke. I don't wanna be the one to tell you how it's gotta be. Living is the only way you're ever really gonna see. You got to live and learn. You got to live and learn. Before your bridges burn. You got to live and learn.
Yeah, this is a story of famous dog. But the dog that chases its tail will be busy. These are clapping dogs, rhythmic dogs, harmonic dogs, house dogs, street dogs, dogs of the world unite, dancing dogs. Yeah, counting dogs, funky dogs. Nasty dog.
When you're out there walking the street, you may compete.
You're now in a mix with DJ Marco.
Aquí estoy, MC Kid Frost. Yo soy jefe, patrón, it's the big boss. My cuenta's loaded, it's full of balas. I put it in your face and you won't say nada. Vatos cholos, you call us what you will. You say we are assassins, you shouldn't have to kill. It's in my blood to be an Aztec warrior. Go to any extreme and hold no barriers. Chicano, and I'm brown and proud. Want this chingazo, Simones, and let's get down. Right now, in the dirt. What's the matter? You afraid you're gonna get hurt? I'm with my homeboys, my ties, my camaradas. Kicking back con mi ganga y pa' mí no diga nada. Yo soy chingón ese, like Al Capone ese. Controla todo, so don't never try to sweat me. Some of you don't know what's happening, que pasa. It's not for you anyway, cause this is for the raza. This is for the raza. Raza, raza, raza. This is for the raza. The foreign tongue I'm speaking is known as Galo. Y sabes que loco, yo soy un malo. Tú no sabes nada, your brain is hollow. Been hit in the head too many times with a follow. Still you're trying to act cool, but you should know you're so cool that I'ma call you a gulo. You're just a peewee, you can't get none ever. You're on the lever. Your own radio doesn't back you up. They just look at your ass and call you a poo butt. And so I look and I laugh and say, ¿Qué pasa? Yeah, this is for the raza, raza, raza.
You're now in a mix with DJ Marco.
When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. I'm so glad we reached an understanding. Now I know
minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come and hold my love. 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love, a million days in your arms is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Never too much.
Last night, saw you standing there. Couldn't picture the color of your hair. All I wanted to know, were you really there? I wanna know what my imagination. Ooh, you know it was a sweet sensation. Looking at you from a distance. Ooh, it seems so real. You and I together. Dream to see for real. If it's a dream, please don't wake me up. It feels so real. All I know is I want that, baby. Get it. I wanna do it like this, do it like that. Once I get it, ain't no turning back.
Hey, DJ Marco. Give it up. Fire.
Hey, y'all.
Fire.
Let's see those fire emojis for DJ Marcos one more time. Make some noise. Let's go.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was fired.
It was, right?
Like
Marcos,
always.
hey,
Good job.
I felt
How
the
many
rhythm.
how many shots
Yeah.
did you have, Marcos?
Just two.
Just two? You sure?
Maybe
Three.
Maybe three.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Chino,
I'm
And-
AK.
AK, and we have a special guest in the house today.
Very,
Please help me
very.
welcome Michael, owner of Chicano Culture SB. Make some
Hey.
noise.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for this opportunity. It's a great honor to be a part of your show.
Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank you for
man.
coming.
Honestly.
I'm so excited. I want to ask you millions of questions.
Uh-oh, is that you
Well,
want
I'll
to
be-
shoot it off? You could be the first
well,
one.
I'm all ears, and I'm happy to provide any answer. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, I'm very intrigued of what you do for that Chicano culture.
Yeah.
I want to because for people that might not know and don't follow you yet on your social media, tell us a little bit about what you do with the whole Chicano culture movement.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just to introduce myself,
Yes.
my name is Michael Montenegro. I'm the founder of Chicano Culture SB. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook. The website's under development. You could type it in, ChicanoCultureSB.com, but it's under development. But long story short, I established it in 2014 just as a natural duty to represent stories that matter. And I was working for a different social media marketing at the time, and I was doing a lot of good work for their page. And I was just like, you know what? I need to start my own page. And I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, but I just kept it continued, persistent. Now it's 2021, and
Well, you're doing a great job, man.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
You are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what do we do? So our mission statement is to empower youth and foster community pride. And geographically, right? It looks like
Support
so many
your locals.
Oh,
Support
we
your
love
locals.
that.
Yeah.
Love it.
So geographically, I like to cover stories, mainly from Goleta to Carpinteria, the Santa Barbara area. I do like the 805, like Santa Maria to like Oxnard when it comes to like news and stories, because a lot of people are like from Santa Barbara, but they move to Ventura or Lompoc or whatever. So yeah, events, history. Check me out on Instagram. Learn about some local history and cultura.
So that's what pushed you to do Chicano culture, or who pushed you to do it?
Well, I'm 30 years old, so I've been doing this for like a long time. I took Chicano studies when I was
City College?
Yeah, City College.
Okay.
Oh
and
yeah, they have a great program.
yeah, they
they
do.
do.
Number one in the
Yes.
nation, community college.
Facts.
I've heard that. That is,
Yeah.
yeah, big time, big time.
Sí,
It
sí,
is.
sí vale la pena.
Sí, se puede.
Sí, se puede.
But yeah, I went there, and I know growing up, I didn't really know too much of my culture, so that course really helped me open my eyes, and then from there, I just always been about like helping and empowering and educating and
That's great.
giving back to
That's
the community.
great. I saw your page, and I mean, you're posting everything that's going on in the community, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, flyers. I know you were at. There was one event that he had, and it was about the rent in Santa Barbara,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys were like, you were just pumping it up and just
Mm-hmm.
all together, just trying to make it all happen with the community, and that's one thing I like. Honestly, it's like anything, and everyone that's trying to do something, you're out there to support.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And that's one thing I saw on your page, and that's strong.
For some of our viewers that are not locally, right? So let's get a little into knowing your culture is super important, no matter
Yeah, it
what type of culture you are. But why did you feel important to emphasize that Chicano part?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So, identity is a personal choice. You can identify whatever you want to identify.
Yeah.
Our culture, Chicano, for a quick definition for the folks who don't understand this term, it's a way to explain someone who's of Mexican ancestry, essentially who's Mexican American. But also, you don't even have to be of Mexican ancestry. Our culture is so inclusive, so evolving. You could be, Blaxican. You could be,
Right.
The only white boy who grew up in the barrio, where you're Chicano, you're socially conditioned in the barrio Chicano culture. So,
Facts. Especially in California, I feel like that happens
yeah,
a lot.
yeah, it's a real thing, and our culture is always evolving, and it's inclusive. So essentially, I use the word Chicano, but also historically, where the term Chicano has been around since like the 1900s, and I'm okay with the other terms of like, yeah, you could call me Hispanic, you call me like Mexican American, yeah, part of my identity is Mexican, but yeah, we have just all these identities, but culturally I just gravitate with Chicano, Chicana,
awesome.
whatever.
Which is great. But you know what? That I find it so interesting that you're, kind of defining what Chicano is, and people can also call it, because I'm Mexican, they can call us Hispanic, Hispanos. But what I find is so interesting when I started my podcast, because one of the reasons I started, because I felt like there's such a big gap of me being Mexican, like there's not like so much podcast about our culture and things like that. But when one of my first early episodes, I was saying Hispanic, and people were saying, well, like, are we like Latinos? And I was like,
So people were firing back on you.
people don't know the difference. And I'm like, that is that's like, it blew my mind, because I'm like, a Hispanic is not the same as a Latino, but I feel like in general, because we're so, we love, no matter where you're from, we just use Latino because it's just easier. Like a lot of Americans just gravitate to Latino.
Yeah.
When you go to like Latino club, when you go to Latino like music festivals or whatever, a lot of people just assume that is also Mexicans. But it's just so interesting, and it's very important to learn the difference. So a Hispanic person is not the same as a Latino, So that's why I use Hispanic, because I'm Mexican. I'm not Latina. So it's kind of like interesting. So I find it very important.
So do you get sort of like offended?
No, I don't get offended.
No.
If it's easier for everybody to just say, Latino podcast, whatever it is, it works for me. I don't get offended, but I just think it's interesting how people don't know the difference.
So what?
So sorry. Just quick question.
Our guest is speaking.
Random. I'm like just thinking about that shit.
Which is
what's
great.
the whole thing with the whole Latinx thing? I'm like super.
Here's our guest.
The first time I seen that, I was like, Latinx?
He's not in the frame. He's not in the frame, but
Yeah.
they can hear you.
I'll be happy to.
I have no clue though.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Michael, you know what I see you as right now, bro?
Yeah.
Cesar Chavez.
Oh, okay.
Do you take that as a compliment?
Yeah.
or
Take
do
that.
you-
Take that as a
Yeah, I
compliment.
do,
Yeah.
because, hey.
But some people have
cool.
their mixed
Yeah,
feelings
no,
about
I
it.
feel you.
If
I feel
you know
you.
the culture.
Yeah.
They're your history people. You know, I'm very honored that I grew up in Mexico because I was able to learn some of the actual like Mexican culture, like the actual real Mexican culture.
Hey,
Because
school me if
Because
I'm wrong.
I do
Whatever.
feel that when you were born here, but you learned American culture, obviously, which you're supposed to. But then also the people, the Mexicans or Hispanic or Latinos, they grew up here. They kind of don't get the real story of their real backgrounds, well, their parents or ancestors, because it's kind of already turned and twisted to the whatever country they live in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to answer his question, what is Latinx?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I'm
what's
just
up
being a
with
weirdo,
the
guys.
X?
That's me.
That's what he does, people. That's why he's here.
Yeah. So, for me personally, I'm all cool. I'm all for it. Well, just to get straight to the point, what does the X represent? So, and how do you pronounce it? You might have seen this word, Latinx. Latinx. Like
Latex.
yeah. Some people
Latex.
Yeah, some people associate it
What is she thinking about,
to
bro?
that word. But on a serious note,
Yes.
So it has to do with the concept of being non-binary and how folks identify and to be gender inclusive. So, as you know, in Spanish language, a Romance language is very either masculine or feminine. So scholars have career scholars have introduced this term, Latinx, to put an X where the O or A is there. So one way I always like to tell folks when it comes to like publishing and writing, so it's like when you see the word Latinx, yes, you could pronounce it as like Latinx, or just know that the X is like in algebra as in infinity, as in it can either be A or O.
So it's a universal.
Yeah, so just know it's like
It means
it could
anything.
it could be either A, O, or just know it's supposed to be gender inclusive, and you see that with Chicano, Chicanx. I use that word too, just to be inclusive to
Hey, Stevie, when
my
did you- when
non-binary
did-
people.
Sorry, Michael,
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
interrupting. When did you see that? I didn't
People
see that.
put it.
I mean, it was
I
kind
haven't. I
of.
haven't.
It was kind of weird, dude. Like, to be honest, I just kind of like seen like a hashtag or fools are talking about it, and I just was like, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? It really didn't. That shit didn't resonate with me. I had no clue, and I didn't want to pop up on like a post. What are you fools talking about? What is this shit? You know what I mean?
Honestly, it doesn't sound very.
And it's not to disrespect it or
Right.
anything, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like I'm just gonna leave that alone, you know what I mean? I just like with the LGBTQ stuff like that. I mean, I forget there's like a bunch of other letters after that, and that's not to
Yeah.
disrespect them
No,
in
and I
any
think
form or way.
and I think it's part of a new us learning. There's never
Yeah,
too late
for
to
sure.
learn. There's
Absolutely.
never too late.
Never too
So
late.
honestly, like my understanding, which again I don't know everything, guys. I'm just not. I didn't say I know everything, but I thought Latinx, right? I don't know if I'm saying that right.
You're okay.
I thought you meant like that you are in like your nationality is from. Maybe your dad is Latino, could be like from Salvador, whatever. And then your mom was Mexican, or like, I thought that's what he meant. Because you were you consider yourself a Latino, or you would consider yourself Hispanic, because you're a mix of both. So I thought that's what Latinx mean. But I guess not. Now I know the actual, I mean,
We all learn. We're all learning.
Which is
You taught me a
great.
lot today. You taught me
You're
a lot.
welcome.
Which is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Look what I started.
I
Look
mean, I
what I
guess
started.
I guess I could have Googled it, but I just never. But I did
For real,
see it in
bro.
social media, by the way. That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
And I just assumed that this person was identifying herself as maybe, Hispanic, Latin, like
Yeah.
her parents are.
So Michael, this is a new thing right now, right?
Yeah, well, it's more very common in it was more introduced in like in academia, like in universities and campuses.
Not your own
But now it's becoming more inclusive. You've seen it in corporations, and corporations and other businesses. The effort to have more gender inclusive language. Like one example is like referring a group of women as guys. That's a very subconscious type of thing.
Yeah.
Some people, and that's where it comes to like policing language, and that's where it's like, I feel both sides. It's like, yes, a lot of people just don't know any better. I know when I was young, I didn't know shit. I was ignorant as fuck. Excuse my language.
No,
but yeah,
it's true.
yeah. But I took so many years of like going to school, friends, conferences, and all that shit. Life experiences to get to those levels. So one thing I always like to tell folks is just like, dude, not everyone was born with fucking PhD parents. Not everyone went to went to the university. So like, have patience. Not everyone is woke as you, and like,
I like what you stand for.
Yeah, and and like what really matters. One of my mottos or one of my sayings is like, dude, everyone messes up. It's like how you take responsibility. So like for anyone who's listening, and if you ever get yourself caught up in a really awkward situation, is best thing is just to take the L.
Right.
Take the L and get the fuck out. As in, like, I know I messed up.
And just learn from it.
Yeah, and learn.
Or like do your research.
Yeah.
Like, what I messed up on.
Yeah.
That is a good thing you said that about like
Michael,
guys.
what did you say? How did you say it one more time? You take the L and what?
Yeah, just take the L, take the loss, and leave because.
Oh, I was looking for the other word, but.
I know I'm not mic'd up, but I'm just reading a comment. It says, one person says, I consider myself both Latino as an all-around Spanish-speaking culture,
Wow.
and Hispanic as more of a Mexican-American.
Yeah. Got it. Which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great point. Love that. But like, that's great. I didn't even saw it like that. That's awesome.
Is there more comments?
That's a good
More towards the topic.
But and I'm not saying that that's incorrect, but I'm just saying because this is what you do, this is what you study.
Yeah.
It's technically not the proper term, or
well,
is it?
it's and that's where the term like semantics.
Okay.
Semantics. There's so many ways to tell a story. So many to tell a message.
So right now, if you went up to AK, Steve, Mark, or Hector, what's the correct?
First thing is like everyone has their own identity.
Yeah.
So the first thing is that's why like with the movement of like asking your pronouns of like, do you go by he, she, or they? And then when it comes to like what's your heritage, that's why it's like never assume someone's heritage. And don't even say, oh, where you from? Or like, where's your family from? Where you like really from? Which is really disrespectful. If you're ever curious of someone's like background, just one way, like the nicest way to say is,
and you know what?
What's your
I'm wrong.
heritage?
I agree because I'm wrong because I do say that.
Yeah.
So we're not in a wrong way, but I do say, hey, where are you from? Not doing it wrong.
Chino likes to be identified as they. Just so you guys know.
That's
or
okay.
She, sometimes.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Hey, but on some real shit too, when you think about that shit, it's kind of like, okay, think about how many times, where you from? Where you hearing that from? You usually hearing that in the streets.
Yeah.
Somebody booking.
It's like
it,
disrespectful.
So like for him to say that's like some disrespectful shit, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like for cats to be out there just booking people, that's like, nah, it's all bad. You already automatically shell up.
Yeah.
You know
Hey,
what I
Michael,
mean?
you're making me think, bro.
No problem. That's part of my work. That's part of my work.
And guys,
It's the Matrix.
if
man.
you want to learn, if you are interested to learn about what, just culture in general, the proper terms, or what is it about, or what, that's why you follow.
Yeah, appreciate the love, support.
Yes,
Hey,
Michael.
your social media link.
Oh
for
yeah,
our viewers, please.
Go on Instagram, Chicano Culture SB. We're also on Facebook, Chicano Culture SB, or type in Chicano Culture de Santa Barbara.
Nice.
Yeah, check us out.
Yes.
Make some noise for Michael one more time.
This is so great. I love it. There's so much good information.
It was,
and
right?
it clarified like some stuff for me, for everybody.
Yeah.
Which is like, typically, guys, when we hang out with our friends, like we do with beer break, we don't really talk about
Now
topics.
everyone that I go speak to and talk to, I'm like going to think, all right, what's the right word I'm going to say?
No,
you know?
but there's some people.
I'm not going to say where you from, man.
You're not a gangster.
Hey, homie, what's up?
okay?
Where you from,
Where you
dog?
from? Where you claim?
Well, even even going to that direction is like when it comes to like heritage and knowing where you're actually from, and then when it comes to these terms like Hispanic, Mexican, Latino, American, what's the origin of these words?
Right.
So that's where like learning this history, that's why in the one of the reasons why the term Chicano was brought up, because the term Hispanic was being pushed a lot, and essentially the words like Hispanic and Latino, Latinx has Eurocentric origins, so it dismisses our indigenous ancestry. So like a quick history lesson, the word Mexican has the origin to Mexica, and Mexica is the tribe of Aztlan that came to Tenochtitlan and created the Aztec Empire. So Mexica, Mexico, then Chicano, and then Chicano is for people, anyone born north of the Mexican-American border during the 1900s, but also like during the railroads times of the 1880s and to the 1920s, United States would import like freaking train carts full of Mexican workers, and they would call them cholos. So we literally imported cholos. So that's why there's this negative connotation to the word cholo, because it kind of represent like fresh Mexican immigrants. Don't trust them. So it just kind of connected to that association, and but yeah, it's taking back those words, and yeah, that's a quick history lesson.
Boom.
I honestly, I love this. Like this
I
is
do
very interesting. I really.
I think we're gonna need a segment with you, bro.
I think it
Your
makes
own
you love
segment.
your roots a little bit more.
Yeah,
just
I do.
appreciate it.
I think it's so important, because also once you start having children, like your children are born here, which we're talking about, the United States, and they lose, like I mentioned earlier, they just lose what your parents' background is, or your grandparents or your great grandparents, and it's, to me, it will be hurtful, like, to not know my history and my grandparents, and because there's some suffering through those generations
big
that
time.
you cannot forget about, and you have to be proud of who you are. So definitely, I think it's so important that people learn their culture, their history, just
big
in
time.
general. It's very important.
So
thank you.
before we move on, if I can get Yeti in the shot with Mike, we have a gift for you guys, for both of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come over
so
here, Yeti.
Come and sit right here.
No, just go.
Right here.
Yeah.
Make it easier.
So this is a thank you for you guys coming on the show. From us to you guys.
Yeah. Give me the tequila so we can give them their price.
Oh!
No, I'm just-
Dang.
So-
This is a tequila shot.
Hey,
And a
so
full cup.
so here it is. From us to you.
Here
There it is. Shout out to
And this is
805
cool.
Lids,
Yeah.
Frank,
Nice
for
hats.
hooking us up with the hats.
Damn.
You guys
Thank
need
you so
hats.
much.
He's the
805
one.
Lids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
much
man.
love, 805
He
Lids.
put his business card on the inside.
And Los Amigos, man.
Shout
Y'all
out.
motherfuckers, thank y'all.
Hey,
you
and
know
my
what I
We
mean?
always say,
Hell yeah.
once an amigo, always an amigo. And
Yeah.
thank you so much
For
for
real.
coming by, both
Yeah.
of you. And thank you, Michael.
Thank
Honestly,
you. Thank you.
It was.
No problem.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for the history.
Yeah, no
Yes.
problem.
So,
This is great.
so everyone, make some noise for our guest one more time, and for Michael for giving
Thank you.
some history.
Don't forget to follow.
Yes, please follow him. And we have DJ Marcos coming up right
Back
now.
up.
Let's go.
You're now in the mix with DJ Marco.
Ahora que el party se prendió, I need a hot girl. Quiero sudar, quiero sentir, quiero tocarte. Ahora que el party se prendió, I need a hot girl. Quiero sudar, quiero sentir, quiero tocarte.
En la discoteca, que calor. Yeca, para la muñeca, por favor. Yeca, en la discoteca, que calor. Yeca, para la muñeca, yeca.
Sun is shining, weather is easy. Make you want to move your dancing feet now. In the morning, gather the rainbows there. Want you to know I'm a rainbow too. To the rescue, here I am. Want you to know just if you can, where I stand. Sun is shining, weather is easy. Make you want to move your dancing feet now.
my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower.
She wears a long fur coat of me, even in the summertime. Everybody knows from the cold middle way, the girl's got a lot of mind. She's got big thoughts, big dreams, and a big promise waiting so dead. What about this girl? She really wants to be in love with a man. She wants to lead a glamorous life. She don't need a man's touch. She wants to lead a glamorous life without the love. It ain't much.
You're now in a mix with DJ Marco.
We started dancing and love put us into a groove. As soon as we started to move, the music played while our bodies displayed through the dance. That love make us sound for romance. I thought it was clear the plan was we would share this feeling just between ourselves. But when the music changed, the plan was rearranged. You went to dance with someone else.
always turn up time. Always.
Wait, what? Turn up what?
Turn up time.
Prenda la música.
Hey!
Amigo,
súbelo.
you know what I just thought about that? We were talking about nuestra cultura. You should have had played some
You know what?
salsa. Oh,
I was
banda.
blown
Oh.
away of the information that Michael was telling us. Honestly.
It was great. It was awesome.
I
I
love to
learned
share.
a lot. I did. You know, with was it Latin? To Stevie bringing it up, Latin. How do you say it?
Latinx. You could pronounce. You could say.
Latinx.
You could. Yeah. You could pronounce. You could pronounce it as Latinx, but yeah. And when you see the word Latino, instead of the O or A, it ends with an
Just
X.
X.
Yeah. To be gender
okay.
inclusive.
Hey, you know what, bro? Right now I was telling Stevie, you were in the car, Michael, and I was speaking to you, and I told him, I was like, damn. I was going back and seeing what I was saying to you. I was like, damn, I was probably saying all kinds of wrong things.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine, man.
You're
You're totally.
always saying wrong thing.
You're totally-
Chino, that's a nature that you always say wrong things.
Yeah, that's all we're
Hey,
constantly
it's
learning.
okay.
It's okay.
I was like, oh man. You know,
It's
he's
part
probably
of
like,
learning.
cabrón.
No, you're fine, man. I'm just to let for everyone for the record, like, we're none of us are born perfect or anything like that, and
We are not.
no.
This is J-Lo. J-Lo, you're speaking J-Lo.
Okay.
Excuse me? I speak.
Okay, hold on. So before we continue, let's
Yeah.
do some beers.
Beers?
Freshie round.
Freshie round.
Hey, get ready for DJ Yeti coming up next, aka Stevie,
Yeah. So right now
aka Old Dirty
This is a
Yeti.
Transition.
Old
So we gotta
Dirty?
give Yeti some
Oh.
time to get set up, and that's what he's doing right now in the background. Once he's ready, he'll join us.
Yeah.
We're gonna drink some beers, have some laughs, and then DJ Yeti's gonna kill it.
Marco, you don't even have a microphone, so I don't even know if people even heard anything he said.
hey.
They're probably gonna, they're probably hearing him just go.
And you know what? You know what he says? Chino, what do you do, Chino?
I know.
Viejito.
Okay. Anyways, all right. This is Beer Break. We are Los Amigos. I'm DJ Marco,
Chino.
AK.
and we got special guest
Michael from Chicano Culture SB.
Yeah.
Special Culture in the house.
And we have the one and only
DJ Yeti.
aka Stevie, Old Dirty Yeti.
He's getting set up right now in the background. Once he's set up, he's gonna join us. We're gonna drink some beers,
Heck yeah.
take some shots. At least I am.
And we have Hector.
And we got the one and only Hector, son of our office interiors in the house.
Yeah. Hey, you know
If you
what?
saw that big head in the camera frame, that was him.
Hey! Oh!
That was him. Hey, but real quick,
Hey,
shout
he said it.
shout out,
He
shout
said
out to Humbling5 in the comments. What's up, brother? We got Black. Bring it all to me.
Oh.
That's your boy. I think
Okay,
he's
Sean
in the
Love.
comments.
Who's he?
What up?
Sean
What
Love.
up? I am Soundwave 805. What's up? What's up? So get down.
Hey, thank
Ox
you to our
in
new
the
viewers
house.
for tuning in. Thank you. Much love.
Old Dirty Yeti was commenting earlier. That's DJ Yeti.
Yeah.
DJ
I'm
Technics
interesting about that
805.
name.
Yeah.
Why is it dirty?
Because he's
Dirty.
There's a story. There's a story.
There's
Yeah,
a
let's ask
story.
him.
We'll wait for that interview.
Yeah.
there you go.
Hey.
Stay
Interview.
tuned.
Oh,
All right,
I wanna
so
know.
let's do this. Beer break. Oh shit! Hold on.
Let's relax.
Oh,
Otra
look at
vez.
that. That's
Oh,
two.
He
Fallas.
forgets.
Hey,
Cheers.
Marco.
Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
I'm going.
it's
Daddy's
all good,
coming.
bro. It's all good.
Right.
He's got.
Oh,
I'll wait for
Okay, we're
you.
gonna do it again. We're gonna do it
Take
again.
your time. Take your time.
Okay, don't fall because
Yeah.
there's no insurance in this building. Just kidding.
Now let's do it
there's no-
proper. Cheers, 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 cheers.
Salud.
Yeah.
Hey.
Salud.
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, don't say like that. They're looking at nalgas over there.
Excuse me. I just ate some tacos. Excuse me.
Just Venmo Yeti $1. How much you want?
next-
$1? $1 each?
Next.
He just
yeah.
showed his
$1 a cheat.
Yeah.
Hey.
$1
So that's $2.
Cheat, yo.
Venmo him $2.
That's why he's all dirty, Yeti.
You
That's a
just
sneak
saw his
peek.
Calvin Klein.
Next week is the twerking competition. so-
Hey.
I am
Hosted by Chicano Culture SB.
It's, my stuff is for the youth. It's for education.
Michael's gonna give you some history on
Education on how twerking started.
Oh yeah, no, that's not my forte. But I'm all for feminism and sexual agency and all that good stuff.
Are we? And that includes OnlyFans too.
Yeah, I am all for legalizing sex labor and. Or if you're a person that wants to have that high quality content and you're
that guy that you're sitting next to, he's thinking about doing
He's a promoter for OnlyFans.
Okay. I don't hate the game,
Yeah.
All right.
It's all love.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to our viewers that are tuning in as well.
Did you
our
miss
new
us
ones.
last week?
We missed you guys.
It was his fault. Just kidding.
Yes,
no,
you know what? It's always my fault, and I don't mind that at all.
Guys, this is how traumado he is. He's traumatized. Did I say Chino? Did I say Chino's fault? I just pointed.
She's like a mom, bro. She's
I just pointed, and you know who's guilty because
Not me.
I just pointed. I didn't say Chino. I could have been Marco because I pointed this way, but he was like, "Oh, it's always me."
I already know.
He's traumatized, guys.
I am.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Right.
What do we got?
So
What's
Fiestas
on the...
is coming up.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys ready for Fiestas?
Yeah.
Michael, Stevie,
Yeah,
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a watered version. It's a watered down version of Fiestas, is what I'm hearing. Is that
So we need a Fiestas.
Yeah, I got a mic here and then I got two mics.
Oh, you're double micing. All
I'm
right.
double micing.
Selfish.
Yeah. Got.
Oh, right here.
All right, let me give this to you.
Triple micing in this motherfucker.
All right, so for the folks who don't know, Fiestas, Old Spanish Days, is like the biggest holiday in the Santa Barbara area. There's like celebrations happening in Carpinteria, Goleta, pretty much like South Santa Barbara County, and it's celebrating the Old Spanish Days. It's pretty Eurocentric, but it's more Mexican, if anything. It celebrates Spanish culture, but it has it's kind of odd because it's like
It is
90% like Mexican aesthetic.
Say it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah,
I don't understand it, honestly.
It's the first week of August for the folks who don't know.
Every Wednesday to Sunday.
And then let's talk about why is Santa Barbara, which in my head is like one of the whitest towns. Like that's not the proper term, but I'm just saying.
All I know is there's a lot of alcohol involved.
Yeah.
Like why is Santa Barbara?
That's why I
do
never
we
made it
celebrate
out.
that?
I never made it out. If I made it out to that bitch, I'd be locked up.
Yes.
Did Santa Barbara have like a lot of
Whether I was
Spanish
DJing
things,
or
Yes.
The reason why they had the vaqueros and all that.
Correct.
bad man.
So
I think that has a lot to do.
Okay.
With it. Yeah.
No, absolutely. So in a quick nutshell, yes, this is Chumash land. This is the Chumash land. The original people, the real locals. But as you know, colonization came and, Europeans and the Spanish colonized California. And then from there, it got developed started getting colonized in the late 1700s.
I saw something.
Then,
like that.
then in 1820, 1821, that's where Mexico got its independence. But California has this very unique culture where it's California, like rancho. And, long story short, this was colonized by the Spanish. And it's just celebrating that type of history.
Got it. Okay. But then where is the Mexican comes in?
Well, this was Mexico technically for only a short span for 20 years. Then, the Mexican-American War ended 1845. Then from there,
imagine they would have had to do the border this way, huh? All the way up this way?
Yo, imagine that shit.
Yeah,
imagine?
Yeah, that would have been a different world.
There will be no LA, so you better recognize.
It's still be Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's still
Los Angeles.
It'll be a different style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I was just like, I'm not from here, Santa Barbara County. So when I came, I was so confused because I said fiestas, and in my head I'm like, and then actually people saying it's not fiestas, it's fiesta. Right?
Well,
Or
it's
something like
it's
that.
just the context of you use it. It's are you going to un fiesta, or are you going to the general? You're going to the week of fiestas.
Oh, I see.
That's where it's like semantics comes down to, and I'm just say your message.
So all I knew is when I came here, it was turn up time, and you crack a lot of eggs, confetti eggs.
Yeah.
And then I also
That's what Marco
it was
likes,
all like
cracking eggs.
Spanish music.
Yeah.
But most of like Mexican music, so I was
Yeah.
confused because then I'm like, wait, what does that have to do with like Spaniels?
Right, it's old Mexican
Because
days.
isn't it like Spaniels the whole like dance
The flamenco.
flamenco. Then my friend owns a studio.
Did you say
shout out.
flamingo?
Is it flamenco?
No, well, there's
flamenco.
Yeah,
Is it
flamenco with a
Flamingos.
C. Flamenco.
Hey, I'm
I
sorry,
meant to say
but
flamenco, guys.
it's
Dance.
like I'm like really thinking
Safe
hard
space,
how to
you know,
correctly
roller.
say things.
And now we have
Yeah.
Rosalia to thank.
Hey, that's life, though. You know what I mean? It's like I'm saying, though, like in times right now, like I feel we're like in a sensitive culture. You know what I mean? Where you gotta watch yourself. Like you can't just approach people with the same shit like
No.
that we said it in the 90s, the shit we grew up or whatever we seen our parents talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people get like super offended. You know, like especially like online, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You see a lot of people like I stopped saying wild shit. I stopped speaking my mind on that shit. Just because
You're fighting
it was
on
bad.
online, huh?
It was bad. It was really bad. You know what I mean? And it's just like, man, I don't even want to deal with you. Like I don't. Some of these motherfuckers I never met a day in my life, bro.
Yeah.
And they want to pop up and just be historians, all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's for the birds, bro. I
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
you in the streets, bro.
Not online.
I think Fools Gone Wild
That's what-
calls
Nah,
them
real
net
shit.
bangers.
Nah.
Net
No,
bangers.
it's true. It's true.
Well,
Though. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
I
shit,
have
bro.
I have mixed feelings about it because yes, I think we're like a lot of like this whole cancel culture and like very sensitive culture is like relaxed, but then at the same time, I think that cleaning up some like either like some language or some wrong terms is okay because it was about time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we clean up some things, or again, me speaking growing up. Mexican, it was a little like very, very like tough, very strict, very like you don't speak your mind, you don't have an opinion because your parents is the authority. You just kind of have to be quiet and take it.
Go with the flow.
Which I still respect. I think the whole respect your
Yeah, fuck
parents, your grandparents, your uncles is still needed. But
time.
I also do feel
Those
that
kids out there, they don't understand.
I
that.
do feel that los tíos don't be disrespecting
Los tíos.
either. Like they feel like they can say whatever and it's okay, and that's
Hey, if you
wrong.
disrespect a tío back in the day, what would happen?
Oh,
Well, you would
five
never-
hassles,
Whooping.
then fucking that bell comes
Whooping.
right
Yeah.
off.
It's like,
You know what I mean?
but your
Yep,
tío
big
can
time.
call, but your tío can call you dumb, idiot,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you're,
you
better take
but
it.
it's
You better
okay.
take it.
But it's okay. But then now it's like, I would not let nobody call my
Yeah.
daughter anything, like especially like
Oh,
if
yeah.
my sister be
No,
treating
no,
my
hell
child
no.
like that.
All day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're boxing.
All
We're
day.
boxing.
All day.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
And that's the
so-
thing, though. A lot of people hide behind screens. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's the
yeah.
sad
Hey,
part.
Michael,
you
when
know,
you say what
hey,
is
people
fools-
are
what
fucking
fools
incredible
gone
hosts
wild?
behind the
Net
motherfucker. You know what I
bangers.
mean?
Net
No, it's so true,
bangers.
though. You
Net
know,
bangers.
like
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
people got fucking balls of steel behind those
Oh,
screens.
yeah,
you know
for
what I mean? But you
sure.
see people in public and. You know what happens when we're in public now? Oh, you're at a party? What's up? You're in the club, man. Everybody's on their motherfucking phones. I'm on my motherfucking phone right now. I'm telling people, stop texting me. Y'all motherfuckers stop texting
Stop
me.
it.
Right now.
Yeah, well,
Stop
But
it.
it's like, dude, you know, it's just
Then you know, in that,
enjoy the moment. Like
Enjoy the
really,
moment.
that's the
Enjoy the
main
moment.
thing, man. Like you know, sometimes I tell people just hey, just wherever you go, if you're going to dance, you're going to a party, you're going to a barbecue, whatever, enjoy those moments, man. Because
Yeah.
you know what,
So true.
it's kind of disrespectful.
Just how you
And we
create
do it all the
memories.
time. Everybody does it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody does it. Let's pause the moment. Like, let's stop talking right now so I can just take pictures. Nah, fuck that. We got people listening, and
Yeah, big time.
we got to keep this shit rolling.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
You know why I dislike it? When you're at a dinner table or at a restaurant.
yeah,
Show me your
rude.
food.
Falta de respeto right there.
Hey, let me take a picture of my food.
Hey, I do
that
that.
just makes
so I'm
you a
not gonna-
product
I'm
I
not
do
gonna
it.
fire-
Nah.
That's true.
I
That's
do it.
That's true.
If
Hold
I'm
on,
going
wait till
like
Mochi's
my
done
mom's
yelling.
my oh go ahead I'm sorry.
Then you take pictures of your food. That's what he said.
Yeah,
You're one of
all
those.
day.
You're
because
one of those.
I'm wanting to
You're one of
promote it.
those.
I'm wanting to promote my mom's food because we're trying to have it
At
go out.
McDonald's?
No.
But that's why you create a business.
we're promoting the culture.
Yeah, the culture.
But
just promoting the kitchen, not the culture.
what were you gonna say, Hector?
No. I was just chiming in on what you guys were talking about. All I'm saying is that you're a product of your environment. So
Yeah.
if that's
Yeah.
the way you were brought up, that's the way you're gonna behave. That's the way you're gonna interact with people. Us growing up, me growing up, I got my ass kicked. My mom used to beat the living.
Hell yeah.
But that was.
She
a
needs to
discipline-
prove it.
That was a type of discipline that, quote unquote, was needed at the time, and it wasn't. Nobody looked down on it. Nowadays,
no.
you know, again, I'm guilty of it. I
I got heels thrown at me.
Right, but
Oh,
now,
you wear heels?
now as a parent,
No, my mom had heels, bro. That shit hurt.
Hey, but he
my
meant.
mom's like 5'1", bro. Anything she can grab as a weapon, it would be used as something to beat.
But
The
then-
fly
beat you
swatter,
with. Yeah.
the cable,
The
anything,
good, like I mean,
that.
not the good side, but let's think about like if your parents would not have been like that with you guys, do you feel like you would have been worse, or you
No,
still
those
turn
kids,
out the same?
the kids
No, but
need
see-
what we needed back in the day.
Back
Nowadays,
then, the way that our parents brought us up gave us a thicker skin.
yes, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah,
Agreed.
fuck yeah.
And
Big
when
time.
we're having conversations that to other people from an outside perspective or looking in on it, they're probably thinking, oh my god, the mouth on these guys. But between me and him, we're like, dude, we're just messing around.
Bullshit.
As soon as we're done, we can go hang out, have a beer, or go for a walk or whatever. And no hard feelings. But being from being brought up that way, that for us we didn't feel like we were doing any wrong. Nowadays,
We stayed in lane.
Right.
our
Stayed in our
kids
lane.
are
you know?
completely 180 of us because I'm guilty of it. I don't treat my kids the way I was brought
Oh
up.
yeah, we don't beat them. We don't beat them like that. You know what I mean? It's sad, dude. And then plus you gotta think about shit right now. A lot of people and a lot of kids too themselves, they got their fucking phones and shit. You know what I mean? Your ass is in fucking.
I got you, Dad.
Yo, yes, bro. And your ass is fucking facing something. You know what I mean?
That's why my
What
kids
the
don't have
fuck,
phones.
yo? What's up, yo? To my kids right now. Beat your little ass, yo. Baby, you better be in the fucking crib chilling and shit. Don't be driving mama crazy and shit. And the baby that's not even here yet, yo, you better calm your ass when you get here. Real shit.
Did you grow up the same way?
Well, yeah, I grew up. My parents are from Mexico, you know, el pinche cinto and all that. You know, I'm a father myself. So yeah, I could definitely relate with everyone saying.
A wooden
different
stick or a
age.
fly swatter?
Whatever was available. Yeah, I
Mom's
definitely
had the
relate.
fanny paddle.
But
with the holes in the bitch, yo, so she had wind.
So some people
break the wind out.
I never got like a stick, but some people had to like
You sure you didn't get
choose.
the stick?
Hey,
Some people had to choose their branch.
Did you ever stop to ask
Oh, yeah,
yourself
yeah.
this question? How bad were we that we deserved an ass whooping like
Hey,
that?
it's
Or
crazy.
how mad were our parents that they had it?
Well, then you don't. But then here's the other side of that too. Here's the other side of that shit. You don't know the stress that your parents were going through that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like
always
fuck.
money.
Sometimes it might have just
Yeah.
we would have just fucking dropped the fucking cereal or just fucking just something stupid, dog, and whoosh, we're fucked because
Well, being the
hey,
only
they're
woman
just
in this
stressed out.
That's real.
this
You know what I
chair on this bench,
Now
I want
there's
to
two,
say
Hector and
I
Marco.
spent this is I talk for all those moms, housewives, or just moms. I spend my days off cleaning my house from when you wake up on Saturdays, do
Wait.
laundry, do this, do that,
That's
and
dope.
if my daughter
Hey.
puts a plate in the damn sink and doesn't wash it, girl, you better
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
You
Oh,
better run.
oh, I feel like she's gonna hit us.
Damn.
You know why? Because it's so wrong that why is it that my day off I have to do all these things for you guys, so you don't have to do it during the
Yeah.
week, right? So I do it because I care and because I want to be that mom, like how my mom taught me.
Jerry.
But
Jerry.
that's why I think our parents were so stressed. Imagine being your mom, and back in the days, being a mom was even extremely tough because all you had to do is clean, cook, deal with the kids, and then your kid dropped the cereal on the floor and you just mop, you get a whooping.
yes, I
You
seen
get it? Because
Yeah.
why?
La chancla.
Because you probably were playing with the damn plate and you were just not sitting there eating.
Wait, hold on, AK.
So-
Hold on, you're throwing some,
You know what I mean?
some bullets.
Twice we've triggered AK.
Oh.
I
Hey,
just
hold-
feel
hold
that
on.
yes, it was a good point. Our parents had a lot
so
of stress.
fiestas.
So Fiestas brought this.
Yeah.
So from Fiestas to ass whoopings.
So yeah,
That has nothing to do with fiestas.
So anyways, it's real stuff, and But yeah, Fiesta is coming around.
Don't get some ass whoopings, all right?
So, so Fiestas has a lot of events, a lot of cultural.
That was the best topic ever.
Hey, that got hot.
You know what? I'm
No.
sorry to you three. Marcos, any comments from our viewers on the comment section? And Humbling said amazing topics.
You're welcome. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Education.
Education. No.
What else did it say, Marco?
Well, you're reading it.
Oh,
It's 'cause
Humbling.
I'll read for you.
Oh, okay. Well.
No, he can't see. That's why he's
I
like,
can't see, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, someone help him out.
I'm worse.
Damn.
I can barely see you.
Shout
Oh.
out to Humbling 5. He's my coworker. He says I'm gonna be in a whole mood at work tomorrow now.
Bro, it's
all the trauma from childhood just came back.
Yo,
Sorry.
you know what?
I'm sorry
you know
we triggered
what,
it.
bro? No, it's
real
I
stuff.
think I needed that. Like what you said was every word, and you know what? I'm guilty. My mom said every word can trigger someone. You know,
yeah.
If you
in
don't
a
say
way.
correctly, yeah.
You know what? I was a Lyft driver years ago, and I said, you know, hate, you know, because there was something in the street, you know, and I was driving, right, and the person in the behind, you know, in the back of the seat told me don't use that word. It's a strong word. She saw you dislike, or something, you know, because I was driving and there was something in the road. I'm all hate, you know, and I never use that word again.
Oh, I would have
know.
turned around and be
But
like,
again,
well, I
when you-
very, very dislike people correcting me. How about that? Just kidding.
How about that? How about that?
Just
How
You
about
know
that?
what?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the Chicano culture, how you were, you know, teacher Michael, you know, I was like, man, I'm like going back. I'm going to go and read everything now.
And
you
we
know?
do say a lot of things incorrectly,
Yeah.
and like I said, if people can take offense to it. Like I have a lot of Latino friends that I assumed, which is just nature, human nature. I assumed they were Mexican, and then they turn out to be Hondureños, Salvadoreños, and they're like,
You know,
yeah, I never wanted to correct
Michael,
you, but
he-
I'm not Mexican. I was like,
He's from Chile.
Okay.
Chile.
Chile.
And I said the same thing.
You're
to
welcome.
him.
You know,
I said the same thing. I thought he was Mexican,
Yeah, you know.
and it's so wrong. So what you said earlier really like got me. I was like, damn, I do that all the time. It's so bad.
and that's me. And that,
That's why Cheeto's always rubbing on me.
Oh my gosh, this guy! I can't put them together.
No worries. We're making it
Speak
happen.
for yourself. Speak for yourself.
hey, Michael, that's what happens here. You
And
know,
beer break.
so-
It's all
beer
good. It's
break.
all good. It's
It's
all
a
love.
hot mess. Just kidding.
It's all love. It's
So again,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I don't think we said when was fiestas. August, right? Did we say August?
So
First
yeah,
weekend
if
of
you
August,
just to for the folks who are interested in fiestas,
Coming.
it's the week. It's the biggest holiday in Santa Barbara. So yeah, it's the first week of August. Come Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, those are the best days. We used to have a big horse parade, but it's not happening. There's like a bunch of other little
Yeah.
events happening, but
I think it's a lot of
It's-
virtual, right?
You know what? I was. They should have the parade on Cabrillo.
yeah, that's one of the things that they're considering. I think they're gonna.
That's old school, right?
Yeah,
That's-
it's technically the biggest Escutarian parade in the nation. Pretty much what that word means. It's the biggest horse parade in the country.
If you think about it, they would.
It happens in Santa
All
Barbara.
right. So I think Gary, you ready? Ready to go?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Poop.
So we're gonna thank you, Mike,
Yeah.
hanging out with us.
Yes, it was a
Hector.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
aka Chino. We're gonna get in the mix right now. We got DJ Yeti on the ones and twos, all vinyl set for you guys. Let's do this.
You got me dizzy from spinning like a yo-yo. Ask me, do you love me? You tell me that you don't. I'm just a fool, a psycho. your mind, baby. You got me hanging over in the mystery. It's much too late by now. I'm a psycho for your love.
Shout out to DJ Technics 805 checking in. What up? What up?
No la la, but you're so rough. You sent me home to mama. Am I a nut? Yes, I'm a psycho. Boy,
You guys got DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Los Amigos Mix Show. Let's go.
you got a record for playing all that BS. But in my eyes, you're an angel from Venus. I've lost control. I'm a psycho. I know you know it. I know there was a time when you stood by my side. Why did you change your mind, baby? You got me hanging over in the street. It's just too late right now. I'm a psycho. Boy, you know.
I am your main desire. I'm a part of you. I'm the one that makes the fire. I'm giving all to you. Please tell them, baby, who's sticking it? Who's sticking it to you? Who's sticking it? Sticking it, baby. I'm sticking it. I'm sticking it to you. I'm sticking it. Who's sticking it? Who's sticking it to you? Who's sticking it? Sticking it, baby. I'm sticking it. I'm sticking it to you. I'm sticking it.
You got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Los Amigos Mix Show on vinyl. Let's go.
New York City when I was very young. Learned how to play and have some fun.
that's my style.
And I'll be good to you.
All I want is to win my game, and the way is just to think in my mind. All I want is to win my game, and the way is just to be in my mind.
All I want is you in my forever. I believe that love is a good time. All I want is to live in a world of romance. The only way is to be good to you.
And something's going wrong in my life, and I'm feeling sad and so down. I take my radio and I turn on the music. That's my style.
I'll be good to you.
I'm out tonight and I'm willing to find you. I wanna know if only you think about how it is to live in a ghetto. To say what you got, always have to fight. I want money, you know that what you got is my money. And I want money, you know that what you got is my money. Hanging together, and we were feeling so cool. We were smart, weren't you? You became rich with my soul, and now I want money. You know that what you got is my money. And I want money. You know that what you got is my money. Come on.
He wants to know how you feel when money with his sweat. He wants to know how you feel when money with his sweat.
That's right. You got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Los Amigos Mix Show. Let's go. Come on.
Treat me like this. I've been trusting you, but you're still on my mind.
Shout out to DJ Technics 805. I am Soundwave.
Girl, it's on my mind.
DJ Yeti, let's go.
Stop making me blind. It's every time. I don't know what to do. There's nowhere to go. I know that you know you got no solution. I don't wanna play a game with love. I need no attention. She's on my mind. Over and over, keep on my mind. She's on my mind.
Hello, everybody. We are the Airlines, and we have video wings.
DJ Yeti signing the board right now. Let's go. Yo, what up? That's the one and only DJ Yeti right now in the mix right now. Los Amigos Mix Show. Yeti's he's getting ready. He's going to switch it up right now. But shout out to all of our viewers hanging out with us. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. We cut out Facebook because Facebook, Facebook sucks. Shout out to Soundwave checking in. What up? DJ Technics 805. You guys got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. He's getting ready. He needs a couple minutes real quick. But yo, shot. You gonna sign the board? Yeah, face. all right.
We're not
sign the board.
We're not about the face live.
There it is.
Hey, it's all about the culture, people.
Chicano culture, SB.
Hey.
Signing the board.
I'm gonna do a little. What's it called? Lo que sea por la cultura, ese. And I'm about to. What is it? I was gonna say. I'm about to go real AK-47 on you.
Both of you take a picture real quick together. Chicano culture and Yeti in the house.
But why are you yelling, Chino?
La foto.
He doesn't even have a mic. He's yelling.
I know, why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling, our guest?
Yeah, good. Thank you, man. All right.
All right. Yeti, you ready? Yes, sir. All right, we got DJ Yeti back in the mix. Let's go.
Woo!
Now this may sound disgusting and like very gross, but it's sure to have you tripping. See, yo, listen close. It's not right as the sun or sweet like sugar, but it's rather on the bug tip and it's called picking boogers. Now what I am saying might not be kosher to you, but it's still something we all have to do. So go up your nose with a finger or two and pull out one or crusty crew. Yo, don't try to front like it's so gloomy and gray, cause we all pick our boogers sometime every day. Whether out in the open or on the sneak tip with a finger, tissue, or even a Q-tip. Take it from the biz monkey, because I'm joking. And also, remember the slogan. Hey mom, what's for dinner? Go up your nose and pick a winner. Pick a winner. Picking burgers. Picking burgers. Picking burgers. Now, let me tell you what happened to me on the train, man.
When I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely.
That's right, you got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Los Amigos. Hey, you ready? Let's go.
Ha 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 ha, yes. Return of the B-boy style. Props to all the B-boys and B-girls in the house. Check it out. I got ha 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 ha, yes. Return of the B-boy style. Props to all the B-boys and B-girls in the house. Check it out. I got the ha 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 ha, yes.
DJ
Return of the
Yeti. Let's
B-boy.
go.
Ha 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 ha, yes. Return of the B-boy style. Props to all the B-boys and B-girls in the house. Check it out. I got the vibe. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Go wild with the style. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Jack wreck the rhyme. Hell yeah.
When I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely.
Yo, as easy as it may seem, the scene is not a capability for most to possess. You gotta catch up and take the time to create. Construct that menstruate, so whack the menstruate, drinking the V8. I'm like a baseball player on track, got on still cleats. Represent the conscious style until it hits the streets. My backbone, attack rap home. Got mad rap tones, I destroy fake mad lib beats and cracker jack clones. It's time for lunch already, yes, past lunch. I eat MCs like Captain Crunch, I attack and I punch. Rapping is such different style that's unlike yours. Whack MCs, I point you out and point out all of your flaws. All of your jaws get broken. Style's no joking. Battling, straight up battling is what I'm provoking. But I'll die before this whack MC infects the hip-hop industry to the point I cannot breathe. But if Wild Child dies before Wild Child wakes, I pray to God to step down and take down all the fake MCs. Pretty please. I got the vibe. 1, 2, check, 1, 2, 3. Wild with the style. Check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Cause Jack wrecked the rhyme. Hell yeah. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak free. Down with the licks, jump straight from the bass onto the kicks. Not freestyling MCs, fall down straight in the pits. My name is Jack, spontaneous freestylist when I catch wreck. Brothers vibe me so hard saying my rhymes I ain't wrote yet. So I take it to the max, take out fake funk and jacks. Get to the point as I rock up on my lip up in tracks. You used to get busy at open mics, nah, I still do. I kill crews, lyrically, spiritually, yo, I will do.
Booyaka, check my foul and my style. Never on the owl, buckshot was a juvenile. A little freestyle fanatic. I shot the rap addict with an automatic. Now I got static. See, back in the days I was a stone cold hood, and now I'm just a pay hood and still up to no good. With my crew from the Heights and the Allen, still flipping niggas and will still be buck wildin'. I never changed, never rearranged my finesse. Buck one time to your chest, through your vest. FAP. Franklin Avenue posse, you can't stop me cause my shit's never sloppy. I'm always on point, you pack a joint and a burner. Flip the scene coming from a teen like Turner. Take it from another brother coming from the ghetto. Once I get my rod, ain't no need for the metro. I get paid to rip, step aside, I'ma blow you. Don't try to shake my hand, money grip, I don't know you. I'm just a hardcore raw straight from the ass. Me another question and you might get blast. Catch a wreck on stage, blowing up the spot, I leave my name engraved. Your frail ass niggas want a piece of the vibe, but you can't fuck around with the nigga that's live. Here, catch a wreck with the buckshot shorty. Spark up that L, cut the time to get naughty. Many looked at me as if I was insane. I'm just a real nigga with a lot of my brain. The pressure starts to build when I grab the stick, giving niggas the raw deal with the mad appeal. This time around, I flex the deck with ease. And if you really want, I give an extra squeeze, cause I'll cuff out your heart and leave it pumping in my hand. Spit on your grave and let you know who's the man. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, cause the 5-foot accelerators at your every side. One time for your motherfucking mind.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Coming out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is bullshit and we party, and 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 bullshit and we hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Sure do, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman stroke, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hope poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gat? It ain't hard to tell, I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, you're supposed to. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even start. Is he drunk off a Henny and skunk? Or some brand Nubian shit beating down punk? We party and bullshit. That's that. We party and shit. And bitches in the back looking righteous. In a tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking. Got the hooker thinking, if money smell bad, then this nigga Big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to loke out, a kid got choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out. Can we do?
I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine.
Got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Los Amigos Mix Show in the mix. Let's go.
I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in ecstasy. Keep making love all night. I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in ecstasy. Keep making love all night. I'm in ecstasy. I get chills up and down the spine. I'm in
Shout out to 805 DJ Kid 1 in the house. What up, what up?
Motherfuckers better step up your bars. I'm saying, cook in the kitchen and we make the thoughts connect.
DJ Yeti.
Yeah, one for the trouble, two for the bass. Welcome to the great incredible paper chase. Keep your boots laced if you wanna keep pace.
Oh no, niggas ain't scared to hustle. It's been 7
Right, you got
days.
the one and only DJ Yeti. Let's see those fire emojis in the comments. Let's show them some love. You got DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Fire, fire, fire.
The funk might fracture your nose.
Say my name. Observe how I stake my claim. I independently laid down and paid my game. My own two raised my flame, cause dick riding ain't my thing. I earned what they said I wouldn't. I got it the way they said I couldn't. But now I'm getting it and they whole grill is cooking. Mad cause I'm getting kicked out for my bookings. Where y'all was asking permission, I just stepped up and took it. What? The kids better buy my rookie card now. Cause after this year the price ain't coming down. And if you got a joint bubbling, then get money now. Cause in a minute, it's gonna be some real trouble coming out. Just a warning. If As usual, some cats won't heed it. The hard-headed always gotta feel it to believe it. A shame the jealous gaze is too short to see it, but when they face it to cement, they know it in agreement. We can play nice and decent, or dirty like the 7-1 precinct. Call it a day and make it a long evening. You keep on scheming and give me some more reason to have them women in your mama's church screaming, Lord Jesus. Harder than y'all, cause I'm smarter than y'all. I know that deep down it got to be bothering y'all. Pay attention, watch Flacco get larger than y'all. Pour your pride on the rocks, make it swallow it all.
Oh no, look at who they let in the back door. Long Beach to Brooklyn, they know. Big Rock from the east to West Coast. Queen salute, you better know. Step away from the mic, they too cold. Funk mic fracture your
Very contagious rap should be trapped in cages. No stages to whack the spouts raps.
You got DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Los Amigos Mix Show. Let's go.
Try to handle biz and make moves in this land where the power lives, where they devour kids and acts of cowardice rule from a tool of violence and a shrouded bliss. I try to release my malice and develop my inner peace in a place so callous. Maybe y'all go to Angola or the Gold Coast and blow smoke with the old folks cause they know most.
Capture the cultured pearls, jewels and gems. It's a treasure hunt to stimulate your medulla stem. The furthest reaches are within your clutches. Concrete covered countries to the most verdant regions, virgin territories, those exposed to man-made woes. They know them high roads, electrified with lectures. Collect respect and ride on, before you even notice I'm gone.
Go to Saigon, Singapore, Sicily. They consider me epitome in Italy. Hit Libya, India, Morocco. I go to Oakland and hit the 8 Deuce block. No, Chicago, Liberia, Nigeria. Frisco's cold like Siberia. The list goes on. From Portugal to Spain, man, San Juan, Guam, or San Luis Obispo.
Go to the jungle, go to the city, visit Soweto, live in the bay or somewhere in between. But you'll never be the same. Go to the jungle, go to the city, visit Soweto, live in the bay or somewhere in between. But you'll never be the same.
DJ Yeti in the mix. Let's go. DJ Yeti in the mix. Let's go. Yeah,
Your black hair and your fat ass style. Street poetry is my everyday. But yo, I gotta stop when you drop my weight. If I was working at the club, you would not pay. Hey yo, my man Fife Diggy, he got something to say.
I like them brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Name is Fife Dog from the Zulu Nation. Told you in the jam that we could get down. Now let's knock the boots like the group H-Town. You got BBD all on your bedroom wall. But I'm above the rim and this is how I ball. A gritty little something on a New York street. This is how I represent over this here beat. Talking about you.
Yo, I took you out. But sex was on my mind for the whole damn route. My mind was in a frenzy and a horny stick couldn't relate.
Relax yourself,
You couldn't relate.
Relax yourself,
You couldn't relate.
Relax yourself,
ball. Staring at your dome piece, very strong. Stronger than pride, stronger than Teflon. Take it on the Ave and you buy me links. Now I want a pound of poontang until it stinks. You could be my mama and I'll be your boy.
Original rude boy, never am I coy. You could be a shorty in my ill convoy. Not to come across as a thug or a hood. But hun, you got the goods, like Madeline Wood. By the way, my name's Malik, the 5-foot freak. They say we get together by the end of the week. She simply said no, label me a hoe. I said, how you figure? My friends tell me so. I hate when silly groupies wanna run their yap. Word to God, hun, I don't get down like that.
I'll have you weak in the knees that you can hardly speak. Or we could do like Uncle Ella swinging up in my Jeep. Keep it on the down, yo, we keep it discreet. See, I'm not the type of kid to have my biz in the streets.
If my mom don't approve, then I'll just elope. Let me save the little man from inside the boat. Let me hit it from the back, girl, I won't catch a hernia. Bust off on your couch, now you got Siemens furniture.
Shy, he fight from the extra P. Stacy Beetle, PJ, and my man LG. They know the ass jack is really so on ice. The character is of man, never ever a mice. Shorty, let me tell you about my only vice. It has to do with lots of loving, and it ain't nothing nice.
Relax yourself, girl, he said.
It ain't nothing nice.
Relax yourself, girl, he said.
It ain't nothing nice.
Relax yourself, girl, he said. Relax yourself. Shout out to DJ Depeche Mode checking in. What up, brother? Relax yourself, girl, he said. Alright, y'all, you guys got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. At this moment, we're going to do a virtual cheers. Let's all get in the camera right now. Alright, we're all live. Virtual cheers, everybody in the house. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. DJ Yeti, let's go.
Let me hit it, meet me at the deli, that's if you're with it. Come on, girl, let me hit it, meet me at the deli, that's if you're with it. Come on, girl, let me hit it, meet me at the deli, that's if you're with it. Back in the days, I used to like bitches, but I tell you nowadays, bitches ain't shit. And if you wonder why I say this, I've had a few bitches and bitches think they slick, running around, playing on my nigga, trying to split a brother from his grip. Got all these busters watching me, but I tell you right now, ho, I don't slip. I'd like to give a shout out to my favorite girl, but I won't, you know why? Because she's a trick. And if I give a shout out to a sneaky bitch, I got to give a shout to the nigga she's sneaking with. And all my homies say, come on, because I got a girl. Don't meet me at the deli, that's it, candy.
Jump 'em in like jump rope, double dutch, then turn on the mic with a thumb stroke, subtle touch, cuddle clutch. Is this thing on like the fling with Mrs. King Kong this spring gone? Sing a song of slap happy crappiness. He came to blow like it was strapped to his nappy chest. Surely I jest, the best on a wireless mic, not an eye test, yet I digress. But why stress? Try and remember when maybe bit the tender-skinned babysitter Gwendolyn. The type to hit and run and go tell a friend. Word to El Muerto, cucaracha, exoskeleton. He know, flow like interstellar wind. Toe a rap gin by his toe into hell again. 1, 2, check me too. Loose wreck, see through your gooseneck EQ.
Names doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty. La la la.
Hey, if I may interject, rap these days is like a pain up in the neck. Cornier and phonier than a play fight. Take 2 of these and don't phone me on the late night. The beat won't fail me with more rhymes than times he washes hands and feet daily. And all that kerosene ain't cheap. Villain been deep since a teenage creep peep. He always was a gentleman and kept a pen and a pencil in his mental den. Right there next to where the Rolodex was before it turned up all burnt by his solar plexus. He don't know his own strength when he's on the bonus like the microphone's length and width. Ain't it funky like dingy socks? Feel the full effect off cassette in your Benzie box.
Names doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty. La la la.
That's right. You got the one and only DJ Yeti in the mix right now. Hey, let's give it up for DJ Yeti. Fire, fire, fire. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, it's okay. Look at. No, it's okay. Hey, where's do you have a mic? No mic. Aquí mira.
Muchos thank yous. No. Muchos thank yous. Sigirizaga yo. Bra bra bra. Okay, dirty.
Hey, let me do it one more time.
Okay, well.
Give it up to the one and only Stevie, a.k.a. DJ Yeti, Old Dirty Yeti. Make some noise.
That was a big mouthful of stuff, and all I heard was
I mean.
dirty. Can we just talk about this? Why were you dirty?
Okay, well.
No te bañabas, or
No, it's not even anything like that.
She's straight up.
Okay. Well, when you think about it, I mean, so it's like Old Dirty Yeti, you know, it was kind of homage to, I don't know how people want to say homage, homage, whatever the fuck, like, you know, paying respects to like Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh.
You know,
that's the one. That's what came to mind.
I mean, I kind
Rest
of
in
was,
peace.
I kind of used to like, you know,
I honestly thought that you were just a sucio.
But now I am.
Like a
I
sucio.
mean, like a bona fide sucio. Like I get,
like a sucio on the street.
He's a good person. Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Okay, so we'll trip
That's
out
what
on
I
this
thought.
shit. I'm a trash man.
Oh. No, but
So,
not like that.
but
Not-
I mean, so yes, I honestly, yes, I am though. Like I get home and I smell like a fucking bum. Like, but I mean, I'm not trying to. Okay, so
Hey,
here's what's up. I can't.
Sucio in
Okay,
the
no,
house,
we
man.
got to say we can't disrespect the bums.
No.
We can't disrespect the homeless. I mean, you know,
Love
they
to
might-
them.
You know, We have to be, right?
We have to be.
We gotta
Thank
try,
you to
I mean,
Mike.
At least try.
Michael.
Acknowledge it,
Yes.
right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That was like the best
No, but
lesson today.
do you know what I mean? Those people, you might not know the reference, but you know, when you were like a little bit like you, like a Latin lover, like when you would like love the ladies too much, we'll call them sucio. You're a sucio on the streets. But that's what I meant, not the sucio that you.
But
you were
I
didn't
mean-
shower. So you were yeah, that's what I thought it meant by dirty.
I mean, okay, so I'm not a sucio on the streets, but I'm a sucio on the sheets. You know?
Ooh!
Hey, just for my wife, yo. Hey, I'm married, motherfuckers. Hey,
that's the most important. Hey, that's the most important thing. He corrected it. Okay.
I mean, yes, yo, like no disrespect. You know what the fuck it is, yo. You know more than anybody.
That's why she said yes?
She knows she about to pop up in the comments, probably talking some shit. You know?
Yeti, the one and only Stevie.
Hey man,
What have you been up to, bro?
Yeah.
What has Yeti been up to?
Chino wants to take you to dinner, by the way.
I mean, I want to
This
go
is
to
my
dinner.
boy.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wanna
They're
ride a
like they've
boat
been
with this
trying to catch
motherfucker.
up, but we're like
Man,
interrupting.
it's been years.
I feel
It's
like I'm in the
been
middle.
years.
Should I
Years.
move out
No,
of the way?
You're okay. You're okay.
Nah, I mean, me and Monchi go
Pedazo.
back like crazy. Like me and Monchi go back way crazy. You know, we were like families. You know, like families tied. You know, my
Big
dad
time.
was
Big time.
like super dope with his grandpa, and all my sisters. I got like 4 older sisters. Shout out to them,
Shout out
motherfuckers.
to all of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Love you guys.
And yo, nah, but
Hey,
you
give
know,
them a shout out. The whole family.
Okay,
man.
okay. Shout out to all everybody in
What's
the
your
fam.
la-
You know
what's
what I
your
mean?
last name?
My last name is Hernandez.
So all
you
the
know?
Fernandez out there in the
Her.
world, they're all related
Hernandez.
somehow.
Look at. He's-
Hernandez. But see,
Oh,
so trip out.
Hernandez.
But trip out on this. One thing I learned today is that we're all Chileño.
Oh, we're all chilling.
We yo, shout out to Marco.
Marco.
Yo, that was like the big ass.
Mind blowing, huh?
Nah, real shit though. Like man, shout out to my family. You know.
Yeah.
My mom, my dad, you know, they
Yay.
still around and shit. I appreciate them, you know what I mean? Shout out to my wife, my kids.
Big
you know
time.
what I
Oh
mean?
yes, you're a daddy's
My
girl.
new
got a
little
new one?
coming, just coming, you know, she's cooking in the womb and shit, you know what I mean?
Hey,
I
she has
wish
her
I could- I
turntables
wish-
in there, bro.
Yo, she got the turntable, she got the MPC, she set up, bro, she set up. Y'all spoiled that.
Hey, bro, I got a story. Your pops. Shout out to your pops.
Rojas, yo, big
Yeah.
us Rojas.
Hey, bro,
you know
one
what I
time
mean?
we were in the garage at Aguilita, right? Remember that? And he's on. I'll give you $20 if you remember my name. And I said Rosa.
Oh, you lost that so
I lost it.
hard.
Did you-
Rosa?
Did you get slapped?
I got.
I'd be like,
Hey,
muchacho, put
Hey, bro.
respect on my name.
Nah, my dad won't hit other kids. He'll smack the shit out of me just because he said it. You know what I mean? But,
I love your pops, man. That's family.
people,
Much
man,
love to
you
the
know what I
family
mean?
and all that. But again, I mean, how did you get into DJing? I mean, dang.
The vinyl movement over
the whole
here. Oh my
time
gosh.
I
It was
know you.
awesome.
It's like, oh dang, Steve is like
it kind
DJing and all that.
of just, I mean, so for me, high school happened and I was like a big music lover. I spent like mad money buying CDs. I had fucking just like drawers full of CDs and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, man, I wish I could just like somehow. I went to a concert, like a hip hop show.
Okay.
And I was just kind of mind blown that a DJ can kind of control the whole crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he can make you sad. He can make you happy. He can make you dance.
Big time.
You know, and not everybody. You know, there's people that just don't. They just
It's a feeling.
they groove how they
Yeah.
groove. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you know, that power. I was just like kind of mind blown. I'm like, fuck, yo, this is crazy. So I wanted that shit. You know, I wanted
Yeah.
to figure it out. I wanted to learn that shit. I wanted to figure it out. You know.
And
I
you
went-
did it.
I went back home, fucking. My brother-in-law was kind of trying to kiss ass to my sister. You know, he wanted brownie points. And
Like
shit,
he
you
should.
know what I mean?
Like he should.
And shout out to Poncho. You know what I mean? My brother-in-law Poncho.
Is Pancho still alive?
Yes.
Oh, he's
Poncho
still.
is
I mean,
crazy alive.
What up, Pancho?
Much
Meaning
love,
he's
Pancho,
still
you know what I
around
mean?
because we don't know about some
But
people
you know
don't
he-
make the cut.
So he had turntables just kind of kicking it in his closet. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I
and so
see.
he was
That's
like,
cool.
I was kind of like, oh, let me get those shits, you know? And he let me, he floated them, and he was just like, oh, pay me when you can, you know, just trying to make brownie points. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So eventually I copped it, started buying records, doing my own shit, bullshitting in my garage, you know, and then later on, fucking little things just started happening, you know. I used to be in like a little rock group called fucking Theatrics. We, you know, started doing hip hop shit with Points of Ellipsis. I did reggae shit with this group called Soulfire. You know, and much love to everybody, you know.
Big
it was
time.
all different experiences. I mean, I'm fucking with Theatrics. We were opening up for Korn one time, dog.
man.
Like fucking
That's
dangerous
crazy.
shit.
Dang, Korn, remember
That
Korn?
shit was
That
like,
is
you know,
hardcore.
and then the reggae group, we were fucking at the House of Blues, you know, and I used to go to the shows at House of Blues religiously.
Then
you know
you
what I
being
mean?
there now, it's like,
And then so
mind
you know,
blowing right there.
it was kind of like, so for me, bro, like my bucket list is already kind of checked off. You know what I mean? Like
That's awesome,
wow.
man.
like for like DJing it, I don't really push it where I'm like. Oh,
Is there one
I'm-
more thing though on
Always,
that bucket list?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. You can't leave it empty. That's
True.
the thing.
Right.
It's true.
You know what
It's
I'm saying?
true.
You got to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, DJing around here, like I always wanted to do like everything in Oxnard. Well, because that's where I'm from. You know what I mean? I really never reached out here. Like I did a couple things out here. You know what I mean? I can't remember. Like it ain't like vague on my mind and shit. But
what's your social media link for our viewers and all that? I
Old
mean, they
Dirty
can
Yeti.
book you and all
everything
that.
at Old Dirty
But
Yeti.
do you do
Old
events?
Dirty Yeti at Gmail. Yeah.
Okay.
So we do. I'm part of the Get Down crew.
Shout out to Get Down
Shout out
crew.
to Get Down
Hey,
crew. Funky
much love to you guys.
Lopez,
Yeah.
Big Rudes, DJ Rome's, Dwell Boogie, I Am Soundwave, 805 Tone. That's all my peoples and shit, you know. So
that's
we do that shit monthly at the Blue Agave in Ventura. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a cool
And we
spot.
rock that shit. I want to say second or third Fridays. They're probably like.
So mention all the spots you're gonna be at. You got something this weekend or anything?
Shit, man.
Oh, got put on the calendar.
It's kind of crazy right now. There's
great.
There's a car show. I think the 25th. We're
Oh,
doing Ramflas
with DJ
and
iRock or
iRock
something, huh?
shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Much love to iRock.
We
for
love
having
car
us, you know what I'm
shows.
So
saying?
iRock.
We doing that shit. You know, we still got the Get Down going on and shit.
And
a
what
lot of
is-
private events and shit too. You know,
Yeah.
but for me, man, to be honest, man, I'm kind of like locking it down because I got the new baby coming.
Hey,
I
can't complain. Can't
family
complain.
first, man. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, and the homies know what time it is, man. You know what
Love
I'm
that.
saying?
Love that.
And I mean,
yeah, big
it's
time.
It's just that's kind
I
of
mean,
where
you-
I'm at, you know what I mean?
it's not
But
like you
I'll
can
be back.
go-
I'm not done. It's not, you know, like. But I mean, as far as me, yeah.
Like club DJing and all that
It
live.
gets, I mean, for me, I like doing me. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Exactly. You
go,
gotta
you
put
go
in
to, you go to a lot of
some of your-
places and like no disrespect to like some of the spots that I've DJ'd, you know, because I've
Yeah.
been all Ventura County. I've done Bombay's. I did back when Ventura Beach Club was Karma. You know what I mean? I did
yeah.
what was the other joint? The 2-story Nickel D's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was
Shit
gonna say,
like
sale
that, you know,
limón.
the sewer. Just a
Oh,
bunch of
limón y
little
sal.
things like that.
Yeah.
No, well, see, but like, no, it's not limon y sal. That's another joint. But
Yeah, I was like-
no, but you know, I kind of did those joints, but I learned that, you know, when you do those type of events, you kind of have to cater to your audience.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, and
big time. You gotta read 'em.
You know what I'm saying? And I do for the most part, but at the same time, I try to do me.
Yeah.
There's been events and parties where I'm like, fuck, yo,
Like what?
I just bought this crazy ass Brazilian record. I just don't give a shit. I'm just gonna shoot my shit, and if it hits, it hits. And if not, you're
Yeah.
fucking. I'm gonna get booed. I'm gonna get bottles thrown at me. And there was those moments where it just hit, hey, dog, like just going crazy. But I mean, for me, man, at the same time, dude, DJs and shit, bro, they need to find their individuality. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
they do and what they love, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell out for.
You got some
fucking-
knowledge right here.
Don't sell out for the promoter. Don't sell out for because the club wants you to fucking.
I love that. I love
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
love that.
Find your own soul. Do what you fucking love. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Stand down, damn it,
that's
for
what
what
the
you.
fuck. I mean, that's
Stand
what
down.
I mean. Like,
Hey, but still make your money.
no, but see, that's the thing though. you have to find a balance.
Yeah,
You
we
have
do.
to find a balance. And I mean, for me, like, I got my day job. I got shit like that. I'm not ashamed of that shit. I'm not over here like saying, oh, all I do is DJ or nah. Fuck that. Go get a job. Go fucking hustle. Make yours. Do what you gotta do. Take care of all that shit.
Yes. Yeah.
But don't, don't sell yourself out either. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be
Like,
fronting.
Hey.
Don't be fronting.
and so
We
here's
love
the
that.
thing.
Preach.
Don't be
Here's the
fronting.
thing. I mean, with DJing, the shit that I've learned is just too much politics with shit, man. And it gets nasty.
Well, that's
Man,
with
it gets
everything
nasty.
now.
It gets so nasty where it's just like, for me, man, I take a step back. Sometimes there's foods that'll be like, you'll run into, oh yeah, what's up? You know that food, Yeti? Oh, fuck Yeti. Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And for me,
Well, here we say yes, Yeti.
Yo, but if I were to hear that shit, somebody else would say that shit, oh, much love, dog. It's all good, dog. That's the homie, whatever.
Yeah.
And even if he ain't homies now, he was a homie at one point. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be malicious.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that dude. I'm not gonna go around, don't book this food, don't do this shit, don't fuck with it. Nah, fuck all that shit, bro. that shit hurts though. Because some DJs get into that web.
Oh yeah, it's
That shit
very
gets into that
unfortunate.
web, man. It's
But
very
again-
territorial, man.
But
You know
again,
what I'm saying?
here everyone's welcome. Or
We're all motherfucking amigos,
all
bro.
one.
That's like the ego, like anti-community.
Yeah.
Weirdness, dude.
Nah. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I feel like that's like really now it's even worse. Like there's room for everybody, it's space for everybody. Like
Yeah, it pulls
What
me
did
out
you
of my
say?
element.
You
though.
said
It
everyone's
really
all
did because
sensitive nowadays.
Because here's what's up. Like I was saying, like when I was talking about all those years and shit, when I was doing all those little events and shit, I experienced a lot of that shit, man. You know what I mean? And for me, there was times where I'd be trying to fight these people. I'd be stressed out. I'd let it just consume me. Like, how are people hating like that, dog, or whatever, But honestly, like now,
it's all
bro,
love.
it's all washed because I wake up and I see my kids and my wife and shit. You know what I mean? I wake up gravy. Everything just gets washed. If I fucking came up here and just shit the bed on the turntables, I am good. I'll go home and I see my kids and I'm like, yo, this shit's great. Like,
And what's your little ones? Give them a shout out.
Shout out to Georgia.
Oh, yay!
You know what I mean? Shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Emma.
Oh.
And shout out to the new little one. We ain't gonna say her name.
Oh,
I
not
don't know,
yet.
'cause,
Yeah.
wifey
Hey,
might be
someone's
listening
gonna rob
and
the
shit.
name, huh?
No.
So big shout out to wifey. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, wifey. I always say behind a gray man, there's a great
No,
woman.
well, see, that's like okay. Back to being
Facts.
back
Facts.
to being
Facts.
back to being Old Dirty. I was Old Dirty. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm not gonna go too crazy into detail. But like you said, wifey pulled me out of the mud. Nah, she pulled me out of the fucking shit. You know what I mean? And
it's
I thank her like
it's
so
very
bad.
powerful that you recognize that because a lot of people are
Thank
kind
you for
of
letting
don't
them
give.
come.
Yes, amiga, thank you. Because a lot of people are kind of like men are embarrassed to give the credit to their wife, and it's like, why? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That makes you a better man. Being a family man is just so incredible, and people, I don't know why they're like, some guys want to be like all fronting and be like all cool, and I'm like, you look like an idiot. Like having a family, it's a beautiful thing. Having a family is a beautiful thing, and you shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Never. You shouldn't.
Love your wife, love your kids,
Big time.
love your surroundings.
Or your partner, whoever, just love.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Yeti, what's your social media link? One more time, bro.
Old Dirty Yeti Instagram, Old Dirty Yeti Gmail, Old Dirty Yeti Snapchat,
Snapchat.
Esteban Hernandez at Facebook.
You want to get him
Oh,
divorced?
damn,
Put
yo,
him
here we
flat.
go, dog.
See, this guy always amiga, control him. Control him. I'm not gonna say
Nah, but,
his wife's name, but
for
control
me-
him, amiga.
For me, it's just.
He's over here talking about the beautiful family and the wife. He's OnlyFans. You're trying to get people divorced up in here. Chino out. just kidding.
It's so crazy.
No,
Hey,
they're
everyone.
just kidding.
Thank you so
Fucking
much.
he's not Chino. This is Munchies, yo.
Oh,
I love Munchies, yo.
Munchies.
Hey, man, you should have brought some Ninja Turtles, dog.
I
You
know.
shoulda-
I
hey,
know.
dog, I would have started crying, dog.
Oh.
This motherfucker had the illest Ninja Turtle set growing up. You know what I mean? I used to go to his house and shit.
Oh, did you play with
And
your
then-
son? He's so cute.
As he grew up and shit, this motherfucker had Bruce Lee all over his room
Aw.
and shit. But see, that's what I'm saying. We're bros. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit's deeper than this shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love that.
This shit's
I feel
long
that
overdue,
love. I feel
dog,
like you guys
know
want to
what I mean?
hug and I'm in the middle.
Nah, but this is my dude, yo.
Guys,
But again,
thank you so much.
bro.
Thank you.
Love you, man.
Thank you.
Love you.
Too, dog.
Love you.
I'm like, you guys want to squeeze? Yay! I'm being like, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Just kidding.
But again, thank you
you
so much for coming.
Thank you,
Yeti.
Mike.
And again, Michael.
Thank you so much.
Owner of
Thanks for having me,
Chicano
G.
Culture for
Yes.
being here. And again, make some noise for DJ Yeti for coming through one more time. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to Marcos, Goonie. That's Goonie. Hector.
Yeah, this guy always see.
He nicknames everybody.
Yeah. People don't know people's nicknames.
Hey, it's
But
no
thank
more
you,
Hector,
guys.
it's just Goonie. But hey everyone, have a good night.
You guys have a
Stay
great
tuned for
one.
next
Thank
Wednesday.
you.
Love y'all.
Shout out to Los Amigos.
Thank you.